right, let's go. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers.
I couldn't tell you the last time I seen somebody using the card. I don't be one of them guys, bro. Pick up the damn play.
Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go from Charlotte.
How does everybody do that?
This is going to end up way
Why would
short
you
of the
give me
landing
the
zone,
ball
so
for 40?
that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
No, why though?
On play action, Young. He'll tuck it and take off.
Got him, coach.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He keeps it himself.
Man, what kind of animation was that?
Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
So, hold on. This don't even look like my playbook. I guess it is, but I don't remember that play right there being in here.
Second and a yard. They'll run here, the former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard.
I hate when it sucks you in the fucking offensive lineman on this game. Come on, baby.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here we go. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try to run for it. And Young will have a 1st down, able to slide to avoid the contact.
And why you making me use Bryce Young like prime Cam Newton?
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner,
this coverage,
you can just feel the sideline hold their breath.
He's dropping everybody in the cover.
Picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
All right.
To throw is Young. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, The best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's one less quarter you get to come back.
Now Young.
Oh, what a beautiful throw and catch. What up, J-Dub? Cokehead time. You already know.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point.
Well, I guess his mom don't want us calling ourselves Cokeheads.
And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return.
Yeah. Let me switch to the right person.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up.
You know I hate that shit, bro. Make you switch to like a player fucking 15 yards away from the fucking ball carrier.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Look at that run formation.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Couldn't have been any more obvious, though. Not like that was hard to figure out.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He gets that to his big target.
You see, I tried to switch to the guy trying to tackle him.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field
Daniel
on that last play? They call it 13 personnel.
Daniel Berry. How do you actually pronounce that?
One wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. That thrown short, caught by
what?
Ryman.
What?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Come on, bitch.
On the give. This is Conner. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Murray. He's got it at
trying to get the guy in the middle. That's where I thought he was going.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's good for 11 and a 1st down.
If that's how he's going to play.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit
I guess
more
he's going to have to put speed out there because he's going to keep trying to do these fucking toss
once you're late
plays.
making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0
play right before.
Back with more from Charlotte.
Right before 2-minute warning. Just let the clock take me.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing Murray.
Ooh.
He's hit as he threw.
That was almost Jadeveon Clowney right there.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown,
come on, baby.
but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Come on, JC.
It is brought in the end zone.
Madden, y'all got to stop disrespecting JC.
Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
You got to stop disrespecting that man, EA.
It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get
He
a
should have
stop.
did what I did and just take up the whole
Come on
quarter.
with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Raheem Blackshear on the return.
Damn.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, all right then.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Look at him. He's ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
He was trying to play that fucking run so hard too. Oh, yeah. Get mad, bitch. Get mad, bitch.
Down the sideline to the 20. And he will.
Get mad, bitch. That's Jonathan Brooks.
Touchdown, Carolina. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Greg Dortch. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard
Well, all right then.
line.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna assume he's gonna keep trying this quick shit. Travis Hunter debut will be ironic. Jaguar man, you messed that entire comment. I know what you meant, but you messed that entire comment.
Now Murray on first down.
Oh yeah.
And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he's going to be brought down.
Oh yeah, J.C. Horn. I told y'all to quit playing with
He
that
has
man.
given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part
It's
of
just
an
like
interception
last
is
year in
just
real
end up
life,
with
ain't
the
it?
ball
We,
in your hands, right? That's what every
Not if your
defensive
spelling
coordinator
and grammar
wants.
tells it.
But anytime
Exactly.
you can get yards on the return,
Exactly.
that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Wide open.
To the goal line and in. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I hesitated because I was like, he really ain't gonna put anybody on JT Sanders? Nobody?
That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it.
That was
1
way
second
too
you're
easy.
sitting on the bench going over your next
I
drive.
fucked up.
All of a sudden after
I
that
fucked
turnover,
up.
you've got to be able to get out on the field and go.
Good thing it don't matter on the
Take
kickoff.
advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Well, the new kickoff anyway.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Autocorrect always messes you up. Well, you had to have typed one of the letters wrong to get ironic out of
So they
iconic.
come to the line for first down.
Autocorrect enter, right?
Play action. It's Murray.
It's like Mike Mentor's alternate fucking brother, Pike Hinter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Oh
And
shit!
that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact throwing the
Yeah,
ball
putting
loose
speed out there is the way to
and
stop
forcing
this
third
guy.
down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this
He's
drive.
having a
I mean,
hard
the
time.
sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second.
You got a
Now they find themselves in a critical third down here.
sweet Tampa.
They're facing a
Throw
three.
it up. What the fuck, bro? I didn't even get a tip on it or nothing.
Arizona will take its first timeout.
That's fucked
Clock
up,
will
EA.
stop
That's fucked
as
up.
they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Well, Jaguar, man, historically speaking, you do know what happens when the Panthers play Jacksonville week 1, right? Yeah, let's keep that same trend going. Jazz down. What's crazy is how, like, legit Bank of America Stadium looks on Madden. Because this is legit what it looks like in real life. Except there's real advertisements in the stadium instead of fake EA shit. Also, our end zones don't look like that anymore, but EA won't fix it.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate.
It's been like 2-3 games where EA has not fixed our end zones. I guess that happens when they think you're a shitty team.
Now, Murray. He's going to air
oh my God, bro. What the fuck, Xavier Woods?
And he will go all the way. Zay Jones. Touchdown.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped,
what's good with you?
Simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it
short, what the fuck was Xavier Woods, the one guy trying to chase Zay Jones down? Y'all could, none of y'all could cover Zay Jones, bro.
To end this half.
So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman.
Hey, bro.
Ready with our EA Sports.
A lot of the Niners got the California state flag in their stadium. But we can't have the North and South Carolina state flags beside the American flag on top of our video boards. It's just the American flag and 2 flags with the Panthers logo for some reason. All those flags that have Panthers logos up here around the top, we used to have a flag with all 32 teams on it at one point going around.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
I'm right there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to switch it.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes.
I knew he was going up in the middle right there between the hashes.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We can't tackle, man. That's crazy.
The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate y'all. J-Dub, Jaguar Man, Big Count, Daniel Berry. I appreciate all y'all for stopping by and saying what's up, man.
2nd and 7.
Trying to make this channel go back to this football stuff, bro.
It's Murray.
It's my fault, bro.
And they're going to work this down inside.
I should have had that.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with your protection.
That's why I'm playing Madden, bro. Until there's like something to talk about with the Panthers, you might as well play Madden, bro.
That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Murray on third down.
Yeah.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride.
I figured that would happen if we didn't get to
And
him.
he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I give this guy credit, bro. He's fighting his
You want to
ass
score
off.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have...
And he
Oh,
will
man.
fight his way to the end zone.
I literally got to the edge just for that reason, and they
Touchdown,
still scored.
Arizona. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
From the gun, it's Murray.
Damn, bro.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
That's crazy. That's actually
so
crazy.
level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Velus Jones now on the return. And this will wind up.
I'll take the 40.
Well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
I'll take the 40-yard line. I play field position on here, bro. A lot of people, they don't even think about that.
1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard.
Chuba. Chuba.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Let's go, baby.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly
That's what, a 60-yard touchdown
run?
run?
Credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front.
One play, 60-yard rushing touchdown. That's the whole drive.
Dortch now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Yeah. I think that's what, like, my last 2 touchdowns have been kind of like quick strikes.
We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hunt the ball, bro. Hunt the ball.
Be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh my God, bro. What the fuck?
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be
Play good defense, and then something like that happens.
Murray's going to throw again.
Oh, shit.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And
That was crazy, bro.
With a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Yeah. He's about to give me an easy touchdown.
Clock will stop.
Should have snapped the ball, bro. I should just snap the ball.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
So when he starts using him, the player is automatically faster than him.
When you find yourself in this situation,
a player is
you're on defense,
controlling him.
you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's what
I was saying earlier. Like EA hasn't fixed our end zones in like 2 or 3 games. Well, it might be 3 or 4 games. We definitely had black end zones last year, so I don't know why. In every Madden we have this end zone. Like just the turf. The torn Panthers over it.
It's Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Hey, Kyler Murray lost in our house last year.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Murray.
Oh, yeah. Michael Jackson.
Time today, he's intercepted.
I want to love you. PYT to the one thing. Touchdown.
And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point.
Boom.
The kick is good.
It's a 2-possession game with 3 minutes. He's got 2
Open it
timeouts.
up even further here in this 4th quarter.
It's not looking good for
So
him.
now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
That's his own dumbass fault because he was calling down field goal block on 1st down. Had to call a timeout. Can't fix stupid, bro.
On 1st and 10, Murray.
Oh.
And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Isn't the Super Bowl in swing? Yeah.
Harrison Jr., the intended
Super Bowl's
target.
in Levi's
And
Stadium
it'll lead
this
to
year,
a second
just like it
down.
was 10 years ago when we played Denver. Crazy how that shit worked out.
Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
No, sir.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I was trying so hard to rush to get the defense where I wanted them to go.
And the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read. The running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
The speed on display. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
I missed the extra point.
Oh, there's a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
Put all your hands where my eyes can see.
On the
Straight
return,
butt
it's
in a place to be.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Hey, again, bro. Shout out to everybody watching. What am I doing?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action.
Oh, I pulled the fucking A off of McBride. Dumbass.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Are we going to do this again, bro? Yeah, we're going to do it again.
On first down, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Yep.
And that should be the final
there we go, baby.
in this one. I mean, barring
That's
something
game.
dramatic happening here, Mike,
That is game.
I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left
Hey,
in this
somebody
game
watching.
to
How
pull
many
any
picks
sort
has
of
Kyler
comeback.
Murray thrown? At least 3, right?
On the give, it's Hubbard.
10 people watching. Shout out to all 10 of y'all, bro. That's some real shit. I appreciate every single one of y'all for stopping by. I don't know why this guy won't quit, but at least he's playing his shit out, taking his lumps. I'll give him credit. Chuba over 100 yards. It's been a while since I did that online. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Call a timeout, bitch. Call a fucking timeout.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Escaping the danger.
He thought he had me. I'm just going to go after Bryce Young.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Watch him. I'll go all the way down there. Yes, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Young.
Fuck.
Nowhere to
I'm
go.
sitting here holding the button, bro.
Down.
I'm sitting there holding
They
that
probably
shit.
would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
For the most part, how we. Sometimes I wait till it goes on sale.
So it's over. It's a win.
But I usually want to
for the
play with.
Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.
I forgot what I was trying to say. Oh, I usually want to play with the Panthers team for every year.
That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner.
Yeah, look at that. I didn't even have to do nothing with Bryce, bro. All you got to do is throw the touchdown passes and run the ball. 83% completion.
The Panthers.
Oh, he did all that.
As
Still
we
lost.
say, so long.
All you got to do is play efficient football,
Charlotte.
yo. I mean, yeah, that one play where I give Jonathan Brooks the ball is considered a passing play for Chuba Hubbard. So Chuba had a passing touchdown in this game. Yeah, I agree. It is basically just an updated roster every year with like visual. I can't even say they're improvements because sometimes the like scoreboards and shit are downgrades. Yeah, look at that. Look at the results over here. I could have won that one that says 31-27 L in the bottom right. I didn't even feel like playing. After like the second quarter, I was like, I don't feel like playing Madden, bro. I don't know if any of y'all ever feel like that. You start a game and you're like, you know what? I don't even want to play this. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Who we got? Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens. That's like the 3 most popular teams on here.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C.
I forgot people like to use Jaden Daniels on here. They could give us a lot of new stuff, how we wrote, like,
Here's Austin.
all I ask is just give us like PS2 Madden with modern graphics. PS2 Madden had all the features and shit. Like, we ain't had situation mode in forever.
So that's going to move the ball out to the
when I was a
40
kid,
yard line.
situation mode is what helped me get better at like 2-minute drills and all that.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
Yes, sir.
And he'll be taken down across the 50
Dante Fowler Jr.
in enemy territory. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And it's a real luxury.
Look at that standing in the pocket, bro. I've seen too many people play on YouTube and Twitch and everything where they just back up 10 yards out the pocket. Y'all gotta learn how to stand in the pocket, bro. Because look at that. I didn't move at all after the snap. I stood in the pocket and made a throw.
Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes,
to be fair, I did have a clean pocket. That was a beautiful pocket.
We have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll run on first down.
Got him, coach.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
3 plays, huh? 3 plays.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I appreciate all y'all stopping in and shit, man. Usually I just play this without any commentary over it. I was like, you know what? People would actually probably watch if I like talked over the gameplay. It would be worth watching. Otherwise, it's just like you're watching. You can be watching gameplay from anybody without the commentary over it. That's kind of like what gives it like some personalization to it.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, I had Austin Eckler in fantasy last year. He got that concussion during that one primetime game, I believe. And I had to cut him because I needed the roster spot for somebody that wasn't hurt for a couple weeks. The craziest part, I ended up re-signing Austin Eckler to my fantasy team to finish the year
Pick up
last year.
7 there on the first down keeper. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case,
knew it.
strictly the run game.
Oh, get that! Yes, sir.
And his guys will
Dane Jackson with the recovery.
25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different
How many of y'all know
training
who
camps and
Dane
visiting
Jackson
teams,
is?
and we always would see the running
That
backs
ain't a
working
Panthers
out and
fan.
going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines.
Oh,
You
look.
got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah,
Michael.
they lost it there. Big fumble.
Michael, you
He's
don't
going to be
love me.
dropped following a pickup of
Ever since you
7
left
past the 30 to
awkward
the
silence,
32.
you've just been
They'll
talking
operate
shit.
from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I guess you've got beef with you've been having like 2-year-long beef with Judah and now Alex or however you say that dude's name.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
I had
incomplete.
Ed
I think he had to bring
Sophie
that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Young, forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Look how deep he's got this dude in the right side. He's like 2 or 3 yards deeper than the guy on the left.
On play action, Young. Flush to his right.
Oh, thank God he held on to it. Oh, thank God.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your
I was
offense
about to
find
say,
their
just
rhythm early,
don't actually throw nobody's government name
they
in
had
the
a
chat.
touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
I don't care if y'all come talk, shoot the shit. Don't bring no Dodson and like
Panther
bullshit
football to
over
start
here to
quarter
this
number 2.
That's all I ask people.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
As long as y'all come over here and you can have a conversation and be chill, I don't care. Just don't bring the nonsense to my chat. Not just you, Mike, but I'm talking about everybody.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
All right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
All right.
I could come right back at them.
I don't know. You know what? He's doing it again. Bro, Taylor Moton, if you block him, that at least gives us 4 yards.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Instead we lost.
Option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw
Taylor Moton got fucking bullied
he
on
looked
that
up
one.
and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I can't get rid of the fucking ball, bro.
Young will go down. Dorrance Armstrong coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Hello, John Phillips. Thank you for tuning in.
So on 4th down, here's John
After,
Hecker to punt it away.
yeah, thank you for tuning in. The game after, I beat a dude by 3 touchdowns, but. You know, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Welcome to the chat.
Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
We like a little trash talk here as long as you don't cross no fucking lines. Don't be talking about people's family and kids.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Why would EA make me go behind them? You know I'm going for the fucking deflection or the pick. So why?
It's getting the same message, guys. Ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So is Eddie Pinheiro? No, Eddie Pinheiro ain't even on the team no more. Hell, I can't spell his name right half the time either. I think there's 2 eyes in it, and I can never figure out where the second eye goes.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Michael, that was a late response to that. I said that like 10 minutes ago.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Sit your ass down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will wind up a loss on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion,
I already knew, bro.
Yardage.
I already
It's really
knew.
hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire
That was a good read, bro. I can't be mad. Luke McCaffrey, first down. That was a good read, bro.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ooh, that was not a good read. I see what he was going for, but
as a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes.
You're playing Call of Duty and watching the stream. I appreciate that at least.
And that allows you to make a play on it, and
or at least listening to the stream. I appreciate that. Hey, listen. We just made a dude fumble in the last game doing that. You might not want to catch the ball and just sit.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
You know what I never did?
Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
I never fucked with my adjustments or anything.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Daniels looking to throw. Under pressure.
I was about to sit right there in the middle too. That's where he was going with the ball. That's where I'd be wasting all my time with my final timeout. You respond, you get banned for 14 days. Yeah. YouTube's a lot more sensitive than it used to be.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You could get away with all that shit back when I started this channel.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Everybody wasn't so
pressure
sensitive
really
in the
ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
All right, D, come on, let's get this stop. Let's get this
from the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thank you for that, John.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a
inside
smaller
switch
DB and
is what he
haul
just
that one
ran.
in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
All right.
Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he already knew.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Bro, I dead-ass thought Chuba caught that. No lie. I really thought he had it.
Great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The ball didn't get there as fast, though. I keep telling myself, bro, Cam Newton ain't the quarterback anymore. I can't just zip it to people like that.
Being chased out left. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online.
Damn,
It's no good.
Put in Tyson Badger. Tyson Badger. This ain't the Bears.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Thank you.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play.
I was rewatching the Panthers Saints game, on their 15-1 season. I forgot how many drops. Oh, yeah, Ted Ginn. Bro, he left so many touchdowns out there on the field that year.
This is the NFL.
Cam would put that shit to where he had a free shot to the end zone, and he just couldn't catch the ball.
number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
Yeah, I know.
Just the one touchdown in that first half.
I did not mean to do that.
Scores.
He's going to get the ball at the 40.
Number 3.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Fuck.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And his play
He
call
ran
does
wide
a
for
nice
all that
job
time,
of
bro.
giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's the first carry
Yes,
for
sir.
Austin Eckler. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks
Yes,
to this
sir.
Carolina defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
What?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's
Bro.
got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
I was right there.
Washington
I seen that shit coming. Y'all saw that, right? I seen it coming.
57 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
This dude got some
It's
fight
good,
in him.
and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
I'll give him that.
So all
Wait, what the
square
fuck did they
here
say
in
now?
this
Did they say
third
held to the
quarter as the
Commanders
kick's
now?
away.
We're awesomeness when you
He
need it.
takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
42 yards rushing
All right,
for him
all
now
right.
to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker.
Jalen Coker. Where all my cokeheads at? Where all my cokeheads at?
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
When you get into the 2nd half of a tie ball game, you start realizing
Like the
that every
best
play
backup
takes on
we've
a
ever
bigger
had?
significance.
Probably Derek
And this
Anderson.
is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on
Most
that
of our other
secondary.
backups were
And that's a
backups.
job well done there.
That you did not want to see in that game. Like Cam's first couple of years, he had Jimmy Clausen. I think Jimmy was 3rd string, but well, you know damn well none of us wanted Jimmy Clausen to win the game.
Out of the gun, here's
Andy
the
Dalton
Hubbard.
is up there with Derek Anderson, I'd say.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard
Derek
line.
Anderson and Andy Dalton
Back-to-back
might be
nice
two
plays,
best
12 yards
backups
that
we've ever
time
had.
and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person
Because
is
Jake
on his
Delhomme
heels,
had like Rodney
absorbing
Pete and
blows,
Chris
is
Winky
having a
and
tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the
McCown
offense is on his toes and
all
punching.
kind of people
And
like
there's
that
another
over the
first
years.
down run right there.
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, he was open. He was open,
And
bro.
he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hubbard
Touchdown.
is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Those read options work
Pinheiro
well
now
if you
to
can
add
tell
the
that they're
extra
not.
point.
If they're trying to defend the pass, just
And
run a
he's
read
got it.
option.
It's now
bro.
a 14-7 ball game.
I remember Derek running us a game we needed I think against Tampa when Cam got in his car wreck. I think because it was like the week after that we played Cleveland and Cam came back, I think. And Cam had a hell of a game against the Browns after the car wreck.
Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
That was the one thing I always wished Cam wouldn't have done, was always try to show how tough he is to everybody and play hurt all the time. Because I feel like that helped prematurely in his career. It's like, bro, we got 52 other players on the team. You don't always have to be the only superhero on the team.
While they continue to score on offense.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's not a pick.
What? And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Okay, that's good for a gain of 6. Bruh. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter.
Yeah, I do remember Derek Anderson's
so both teams trade
little
touchdowns in the third as we're through
outburst
3 quarters of play.
because they caught him smiling on the sideline in a game where they were getting their ass whooped. And the media was like, well, what's so funny about losing that bad?
First down leads to a 2nd and 10.
So, bro, they're probably talking about something that ain't even related to the game. The media is just always trying to stir shit up.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. That's a gain of 4 as we slip in.
Yeah, there you go, John Phillips. Yeah, they are.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Just a Murillo. What up? Murillo.
Young now. And this is caught. He hits more.
What do you say? Watching in Cali, smoking my blunt. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Y'all hit that like, subscribe if you feel like it. I appreciate everybody for being here. Oh, John Phillips in Chicago smoking. That's what's up, y'all.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
John, I already know you're going to say the play calling's ass, but listen, I'm trying to work the clock.
Keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
You want to defend that run, boy.
When you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I wanted to give him run another one back.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there.
Oh, yeah. I was going to play another one. This is only the 2nd game.
Because of the angles of approach.
I beat the last guy using the Cardinals by like three possessions.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're able to corral it right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
This is what I meant earlier, y'all, when I said you got to play field position. If I don't get it, he got to go all the way down the field. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, that's why a lot of people quit, John, because I used the Panthers.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Like, I ain't no way I'm losing to the Panthers, bro.
That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. What a chance they just
Hey, man, people talk shit, but I like playing people better than me, man. That's the only way you can get better. So I'll go back and watch and be like, oh, I blew this coverage. I should have audited this route. You know, little things like that.
Young.
Cody.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was. Obviously,
he does got all 3
late
timeouts,
stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this
he
one
down
away.
14.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just
He
a few
down
steps
14.
remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Pinheiro's extra point up and
Bro,
good.
you got 78
And
seconds,
it's now
3
21-7.
timeouts,
Now
down
after
2
the touchdown,
touchdowns.
here's
It's
Pinheiro
over.
to kick it off.
If y'all
A
tackle,
nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
it's over, y'all. If y'all just tackle, it's over. That's what it should do. I'm running out of
They'll
time.
come up first and 10 here.
I know he ain't running the ball no more, so.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught by Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, he's good at them curl
second
routes. I'll
down.
give him that. As soon as the receiver turns around, he got the ball in his chest.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Mm.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
I went live for the draft a couple years ago. I don't think I did this year.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's
No, I was.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this
I
has
might
to be
have
a
been at
first
work
down
during the
or a
draft this
touchdown,
year, bro.
or this game's over.
The more I think about it, I think I was at work.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Ertz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Better start calling them timeouts, dude.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah,
As they'll stop it with
I ain't
a
went
little
live
over
on this
30
channel
ticks
for
to
the
go
draft
in the
since
football game.
2 or 3 years
timeouts
ago, I
remaining,
think. 3 or
but
4
time
years
is
ago.
of the
Something like
essence.
that.
Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do
That's
it.
the game.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's game, baby.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Yes, sir.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management
GG
101.
Logtown Ted 28G.
So this one is over.
Why y'all make y'all
Victory for
username shit
Carolina.
like that,
And we
bro?
talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team.
What is that, 2
what you're
games in
saying
a
is
row?
accurate.
Where I
And you know what I'm
barely
talking
had to
about.
do
Head coach
anything
always
but Bryce
stands up
to
in
get
front
the
of the team
win.
and says, guys, if we do this,
That's
this, and
crazy.
this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover
You see,
battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there.
Oh,
Win the
yeah, he
turnover
attempted
battle,
23
go on to
passes and
victory.
only got
Now
5
the
less
guys
yards than me.
believe. You
He
move
was
on to the
ass.
next lesson
John
where you have to
Phillips was
convince
right.
them. This one is now
This
planted.
dude was ass. He wasn't even averaging. He wasn't even averaging that many yards per attempt. Chuba had 65 yards, 2 tutties. Hey, man, chill out. I was trying to see the rushing stats. Hey, there you go. If you didn't believe me, it's in the bottom right of the screen where I beat that dude by 3 possessions. Bryce did have a touchdown pass in that game. It's crazy they playing that Glorilla song right now. Now that she dating Xavier Legit. Oh damn, we're gonna have to hear a bunch of Glorilla songs at Panthers games now, ain't we? Hitman. Hitman Himmy.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996.
Oh yeah, you was talking about dude I was playing. You thought that was my shit.
In Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports.
I was about to say, what you talking about?
Football League.
She dating Yo Gotti and Xavier Legit. That's crazy. I don't think she dating Yo Gotti though.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off.
The hell, who knows? You know how rich people are, bro.
Here's Raheem Blackshear, going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yo Gotti got a super forehead. He got that Peyton Manning forehead.
Now to throw right away. Oh, and they come after him right away.
Bro, I had him open. I couldn't get rid of the ball.
Play of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And
that didn't
nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down.
That was the wrong running play to call. I could have got like at least 5 yards off of that if I called the right running play.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Yes, sir.
Got his tight end, that's Sanders.
Yes, fucking sir.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Everybody
I appreciate you, Justin and
possess
John.
the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to
Shout out to
end as
y'all
many
for being
drives
in
as
the
we
chat,
can,
holding it down.
scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I used to love running on that. Now that some people be like, bro, how you run like that? Just follow your fucking blocks like you would in real life.
Some success here early on the ground will open up things as the
football,
game
bro.
unfolds
Ain't that
for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And a pickup of 3.
I know y'all don't want to see a bunch of running plays, but listen, if he can't stop it, I'm going to keep making him defend it.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And he'll get 6 on this one.
He got to be sick of this.
Inside the 40-yard line.
You know what? It's one of my favorite running plays in Madden right here.
Opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
I do average more rushing stats than everybody on my friends list on here.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
Everybody else wants to throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball.
The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Wasting the first quarter, too. That's one less quarter
On
you
the blue
got
leg, it's Young.
Score. That's my fault, bro.
Is intercepted.
That was my fault.
Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. To the 20.
I didn't think he was going to come back
He's
to
gonna
it like
bring this
that.
one back the distance. Touchdown, Texans.
Damn,
You
bro.
get the
That's
ball
what I
to
get
start
for
the game
taking that
thinking
fucking
you'll
risk.
score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this
straight
game is
run
far
players.
from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish
Well, I didn't
some
think that
early
was
rhythm.
going to happen, bro. I mean,
Fairbairn
you know how
able
you
to
play
add
Madden
the
long
extra
enough.
point,
You know how
and
the
the
AI
Texans
is.
will
I didn't
take
think
a
the AI was going to come
7-0
back.
lead. So after one, it's the Texans who have the early lead.
Oh, no, y'all.
And we'll
If you're new
return
to
to
this channel,
Charlotte.
just wait.
In a moment.
I usually play my best when I'm losing. I don't know what it is, but it seems like half the games I win from coming back on people. Especially when they get on the mic
7-0
talking shit.
is our
Like,
score,
oh, you
as
ass,
this
boy.
kick is sent
I'll
into
be
the
like,
air.
yeah, I'm going to show you ass when you take this L.
Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
I got you, bro, because most people I run this on give me at least 10, 15 yards. No way.
And the ball's out.
No fucking
One of his
way.
teammates
Yeah,
is
Bellis
there
Jones
to pick
Jr.
it up.
I feel like we see this so often,
B-E-L-U-S.
like, especially with how good
I
these
don't know that I'm
receivers are
pronouncing it right,
after
but
the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage.
I think he was with
Sometimes
the
they don't
Bears for a
completely
little
put
bit.
the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing is Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended
That's
for
all good.
Xavier
That's all good.
Legette. And that'll set up 4th down.
I was trying to switch to Legette and manually come back to that ball.
They'll go. Young. That
Bro,
is
I
incomplete. They took a chance
fucking
throwing it
wrapped
on
their
4th and
possession
short,
catch that so
but
he would
not
catch
to
it and
be,
just go down.
And they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and
I
10
get that 9
at the
times out
40.
of 10 on here. I promise you.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get back to
That's
the
all
line
good,
of
though.
scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's all good.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Usually,
You
if
never
I'm
want to
going to
lose
lose
yards
because
on
I beat
1st down, but
myself.
that's exactly
I'm
the
beating
case here.
myself right now.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big
Oh, but he
tight
holds
end,
on to that,
Dalton
though.
Schultz.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to
Yeah.
push this ball initially
I ain't playing ass
downfield,
on
but
offense
with
right
the
now.
defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage,
You're not wrong
he's
about
forced
that.
to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Let me see. Let me see the personnel.
Got to get it to
Let's
the
see how
30.
this works.
Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
Wow,
He's
bro.
got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside.
That's the level cell play. Of course it is.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
I don't care what you calls him. Fuck all this shit, man.
They'll run here with Mixon, and he will score.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0.
Yeah.
And so after the
That's all I'm trying to do is get points on the board before halftime, dude.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Start calling all my plays I ain't called yet. So I guess you're right, the playbook is about to open up.
Young to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, here's Young.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young.
He was open, bro.
It's incomplete.
He
did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Wrong fucking button, man. I shouldn't have smoked before I played this one.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I hit the wrong button, bro.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike,
he was
especially
wide
in the middle
open.
of the field, getting open in these zones.
I thought he was square for some reason. He was
Coverage, a
fucking
lot
trying.
of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job.
I told you, I'm beating myself, bro. Everything that's happened in this game is me beating myself.
To throw.
I knew it, bro.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score.
I gotta lock in for real. This dude trying to embarrass me.
Texans.
He done 21 skunked my ass. It's my own fault. I stopped making these fucking mistakes. I'm winning right now.
Fairbairn to add the extra point.
Damn.
And this one's not going to get there. That is short and
at least he didn't 21 skunk me.
No good. And the score remains the same.
I just hate that I've already had to pull out some of my...
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half.
I've had to pull out some of my good plays.
We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Velus Jones going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get 11 there.
Fucking rage
that's a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we
If
approach
it's at the
halftime,
point where I ain't gonna chant,
and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
hold on to the ball, man.
Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is where beating the Panthers catches up to you.
Young. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Derek.
I made too many damn mistakes in that game. That was fucking terrible. Fucking terrible.
I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 out to the floor.
Captain Clout, oh boy.
So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no
Yeah, I should have took a break in between these 2 games, but
tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long.
BA
Give me a
Sports
fresh
coverage
start.
of the National Football League is in
Oh my
uptown
God,
Charlotte,
bro.
North Carolina
Bro.
at Bank of America Stadium.
that's not the same dude, is it?
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we
I don't think the other dude's
underway
name is
here
Captain
in
Clark.
Charlotte.
Yeah, for real, man.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this.
You can't be mad at
to
nobody
about
but
the
yourself
23.
in them kind of games because you're just doing it to yourself.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive,
Different
especially if
dude,
you're a
yeah.
team that has a
I
little
don't
bit of a
think the other
reputation
guy-
for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid.
Why does EA disrespect Jesse's name like this all the time?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That's what I want.
Stephon Diggs, 69 yards.
Everybody runs them
And
that
the
stupid
Texans
play
go
like that
down
where
the
the tight
field
end
in
runs
just
that
2
long ass
plays
fucking
to take
post.
the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a
Pick
big
a
shot
fucking
with your
play,
first
dude,
one or a
man.
probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
All right, man.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I mean, hitting the shit out the mic.
And makes it across the
They
20
can't
as his
block
guys
nobody.
will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This dude, I hate these dudes that take 15 years to pick a play, bro.
They go play action. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Right back to Hubbard.
I get the first down. That's all I could.
Enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Oh, yeah. Chuba.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 58 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Hubbard.
Damn.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, it's not hard to tell where he's about to cover.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
All right. That's a lot better than last time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Chicken, rice, and potatoes. Nice, man.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
We're trying to get a W.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Like it, defense.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Look at him. He keeps running that fucking tight end play, bro. I'm not stupid, bro. I know what you're doing.
Stroud looking to throw.
Thank you.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Keep running the same fucking play, man.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Hubbard is going backwards
ready
here.
for that.
Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Bro, not the false start.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take
I saw that go a little too late.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation.
Oh, you said 3 again after that? That's confusing the
That's a
fuck out
pretty
of me.
nice accomplishment.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right
I don't know. At that point, I feel like you just got to take points. Don't leave points out there on the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And I killed more time doing all that, so.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I fucking knew it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
They wanted me to
There's
buy
another
into the fact that
example,
those
another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud. And this is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Damn, he almost caught that with 2 dudes on him. Nico Collins like that.
Brings up 4th down. With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
Thank you.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go.
And a terrific return.
Every time the commentary says he may go, I get tough.
Near the 11-yard line. 2nd straight.
There we go.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100.
You see how much different I was? The same team, different dudes.
And now I'm fit, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still sold down to earth.
That's really what made me back up.
We can do it on the turf. Oh Lord,
okay.
I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium.
This is
Or
the
more
2nd
simply,
and 3rd
the
time
Vault,
I've
as
seen
we're
somebody
here in
use
Charlotte,
Washington
North Carolina.
since I've been playing tonight. People really want to use Jaden Daniels, man.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
This is Luke McCaffrey, not Christian McCaffrey.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
But you won't do it again.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. He keeps himself upright.
Damn, bro.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown.
Damn,
the Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
All right, Cookie Monster.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Valus Jones now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett.
Oh, yeah.
And they catch up to him,
Push me all the way down the
until
field,
he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
All right.
1st down, ball at the 36.
We're in field goal range now.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard.
You can glitch through people's legs, bro.
Just a small gain on the final play of the 1st.
Bobby Wagner cannot go through
We
people's
will not
legs.
get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium.
I can't
after
believe
this.
Bobby Wagner's still in the league.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Let's go. Strike. Ready?
From the pistol, it's Young. He's on the move. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault.
Nobody calls
the Panthers trying to make some noise before halftime. Offense to the line for second down. Young working from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Fell right into that shit.
Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone.
Damn, bro.
This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On first down, here's Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone.
What the fuck,
and they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Gone tight.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Daniels.
Good shit,
defender
defense.
arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy
Yeah,
up
I don't even know how he got that
It's
open.
on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Again, Daniels to the air. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Washington calls it second timeout.
Oh, he saved me from calling timeout because I was about to.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, And then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Daniels to throw on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break,
and I get the ball back.
Joined by
That's
Brock
what I needed
Heward,
right
and
there.
we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
And I get the ball at the 40.
This one not close to where it had to go, and this drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know how I got caught like that. That should have been a pick 6.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give.
Oh, come on, Chuba.
Only working a couple of yards past
I'll
the line.
take 2 yards.
Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
From the 42.
I'm trying to throw the ball.
Up. They're able to drop it.
Damn, Madden.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Young.
Let's go, Jalen.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward
Come on,
for
Bobby.
2. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. He takes a pop.
That's not a fumble. He didn't even take a football fucking move with it.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Are you fucking kidding me right now, EA?
First down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket.
They didn't even have possession of it like that for it to be a fumble.
None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So stupid, bro.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Eckler. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Davion Clowney on that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, He ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one.
All right,
brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels. He's on the move.
Yes, sir.
Anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's back to throw.
What?
Complete. It's McLaurin.
Hey, bro, he had a dude on him.
The red zone before hitting the deck.
What the fuck just happened?
They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on
EA
4th down.
does not want me to win this game. Just let the quarter run out. Fuck you.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's
That's
the
crazy
Commanders'
that,
ball. A chance at a win. They
yet.
can hang on to their lead through the 4th.
And he's got the ball on my 20.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Finds him over the middle.
Why am I jumping with the wrong? Why didn't he switch to the guy closest to him?
It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Can't be that hard to program that shit, EA.
Here's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Once more, it's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Wow.
Touchdown, Washington.
I don't know how. He's
close
doing
game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a
How are you
couple of
getting people that
scores.
wide
It
open?
makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying.
I've had bigger
Blackshear on the return.
So just tackle me, bro.
He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers losing by 14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rush coming for Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. A bit of desperation, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass.
Yeah, EA
in that
just don't
case,
want
a toss.
to
Make sure you threaten to the outside.
Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's going to get it out past
He's going to keep playing aggressive. He's going to turn the ball over.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying with Robinson.
Oh,
and
my
that's
God.
good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding
Come on,
his
get
receiver that
cocky and throw
time.
me a pick.
And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Now, you'd be surprised. Sometimes I get these dumbasses that think they won the game that throw me a pick.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on fourth down. So
I wish they'd let somebody else make
an
NFL games.
goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
He's just going to run the clock out, bro.
No kick, they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And a lot to be happy with.
That's just one of them games right there.
And I just put my drink down. Y'all think run this. Miss she her black designer say Gucci Prada print.
I almost feel like I should just
Tokyo Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that.
I don't know, man.
They mistaken, I'm that wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get.
Post-dinner blunt. Hell yeah, man. Oh, it did that gay shit where it kicked me back to the menu.
Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a kid money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't
What
type
did I have this shit on? 2015 home. Alternate color road.
I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these ratios. Throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with. Know who to play with.
I don't remember how to fix that shit, bro. Oh, it's the uniforms. That's what it is. I forgot you can't change barely anything or it just won't work. That's stupid. What about this? Oh, I can change the time though. EA is so trash. They've been making these games for fucking decades and this shit's still ass. Can't even get the fucking online menu to work.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls.
Let me
of
change the
Soldier
time
Field
just
here
to
in
send me to
Chicago.
Chicago.
And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapter.
And that's a fucking Bucks fan using the Bears. That's crazy.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Valus Jones now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
I'm gonna start this shit off just bullshit. Fuck it. Damn, bro, come on.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
The fuck was that?
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Flush down now to his left.
Tick, 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 tick,
Y'all know I'm
tick.
a slide. I know everybody wants to hit stick brush Young.
Good thing he'd listen to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Play action now, Young.
Oh, that was dangerous.
This is Xavier Leggett. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Counterplay, Hubbard.
Oh.
Pushing for the red zone. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Hubbard again. Big gap up the middle. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good.
That was almost
And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
That was almost fucked.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams starting with the pass here. Rolling left, buying some time. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Williams from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's finally caught, and he lost the football.
Wow,
no, it's out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Williams to throw on first. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
You putting boots to ass.
From the pistol, it's Young. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate. On shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball.
I got to get rid of that ball quicker than that.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football.
You think you're going to fall for this
still
again?
10 here. Young working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I tried, bro.
And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers,
right? Getting vertical
right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Raheem Blackshear now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Man, the one time I got good blocks, too.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Young back to it after the pick. Chased out to his right. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25.
There we go. That's more like it.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the second. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side,
there's more like it right there.
You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That was great.
That's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down.
What? That's not a pick.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one hits for 30. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look
how's
at the
that not a
difference in
pick?
field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Oh, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards.
Massive hit. The ball is out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football.
Wow.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Williams throwing on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us.
A Bucks fan using the Bears is crazy.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Completed here to commence. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Shit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Williams. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it's second down coming up. Williams to throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, my God,
there, incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air on first down. Young. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. From the 43. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out.
Wow.
No turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You can't make this shit
Well,
up.
you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Third and long, Young. Gets this to Sanders. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
He's trying another one deep. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw by Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, man. Let's get a takeaway.
To throw, Williams. Catch
Are you serious, bro? My dudes are going to drop that, but he catches it.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third and just 2 to go. A handoff left for Swift. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and lone yard coming up. Here's a give to Hubbard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Back to throw.
Oh, he's wide, bro.
He was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Chased out to his right. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
He just got all his time.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
Tackle.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. He'll look to throw it. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Komet brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? I ain't even never seen that animation where he like juggled it and caught it before he fell out of bounds.
See a first down pass just like that. It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
What the fuck was that?
Setting up to pass. He's got it. And
He did not break the plane with the ball.
No time left. He just likely won them this game. So now the Bears
What?
getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very small risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Just fucking mouth here.
And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout, so there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does him no good. They got to go for broke here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. A lot of grass ahead. And he's out of bounds, past midfield.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way.
That sack fucking killed this.
Evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
One final shot here. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but
That's
their defense
crazy,
carried
bro.
that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
He can get that crazy ass fucking sideline catch animation. I can't even get an attempted catch right
The
there at the
Bears
end.
winners, as we say so long from Chicago.
I gotta call some different pass plays. That shit ain't working no more.
Make room on my plate. I just set my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother? Why I lose my grandmother cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why young straight out Atlanta? Why the judge in the court trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Take your ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safe is the hamper. Yeah, my just star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the
Oh,
southern
yeah.
end of the Tar
Nighttime
Heel
game,
State
finally.
and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And we're finally playing a different damn team for once. I'm tired of seeing the damn the Commanders and the Texans.
And we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Returns looking good so far. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Buys time, rolling right. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been
if I had more time to get set, I could have got that done.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's on the move.
There we go.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Calling different types of pass plays is working so well.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape route. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, set. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover.
Ron Rivera's coaching staff
it away.
With this play goal.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Connects with Hubbard.
Bro, what? You got a block. What are you doing?
Bring up 4th down. Working quickly here. Fourth down, Young. Stays in the pocket. Can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Piron. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
All right.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Play action, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Let's go defense.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Throwing deep down the near side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He'll make a big... The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Panthers pick this one up.
Damn, Shaq, stay in bounds, man.
You're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 26 on 2nd down. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And
we almost did crib it right there.
That is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And it'll get the Panthers a 1st down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
I just wanted to see what
After a good pickup, they've got
what he was
2nd and 4.
going to give me on that.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right.
What?
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, set, go. Set.
Now it's Young. Hubbard hauls it in. And he stopped cold at the spot.
Bro, he was going for that pick hardcore.
Hey, still enough for that 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down from the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
On 2nd and 10, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I seen him there. I don't know why I
Targets
threw
have
it.
far
That's
less
why I
room
tried
to
to
work
throw
in
it
this red
behind
zone,
him.
Brock. But down this close as a
It was
former
too
quarterback,
late at that
I'm
point.
just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle in your mind and now listen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's been a defensive game
been trying
for
like
damn
mad to
sure,
do
bro.
anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
I'm trying to kill some clock. For anybody wondering why I'm just sitting here on this screen. Trying to kill clock, take the 3, give him as little time as possible to respond. Because he's got all 3 timeouts.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He might call one to
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. This 42 yards on the right hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it.
That should immediately went to the fucking top.
Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice.
What the fuck?
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime.
You cannot make this shit
like
up.
This, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2.
Come on, man.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
All right, defense.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back.
Oh, my fuck.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple.
That's
it's
crazy,
something
bro.
that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Are you trying to play, or are you in? We can. I'm having a string of bad luck, like EA fucking is just hating me.
Out of the gun, Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Fucking right, bro.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball
Bryce didn't even put the ball where I wanted it.
Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Legette's got it.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Cut out left. He has room past the 25.
Cokehead.
They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That jump with a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
I need my reaction time to be a little quicker.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 15.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Block somebody, bro.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
I got to get this.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the pistol, it's Young. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
If you still in here, drop your down username, bro.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Young to throw it.
What? What the fuck?
It's intercepted. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple
Hey,
of
what the fuck just happened?
Just one play.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, dear. Okay, I'm hoping that he simply got turned around, forgot which end of the field was his, because other than that, Brock, I got no explanation.
Yeah, imagine how funny it actually would have been, funny like a clown, to see his own team chase him down and tackle him, Kate. I mean, it would have been hilarious for us to watch.
I got it.
A little embarrassing for him,
just in case
but
you
less
wanted
embarrassing than running
it.
it back to the wrong end zone for a safety?
Yeah,
come on, man.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Running with Hubbard out of the gun.
Come on.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Working quickly here. 2nd and 3.
Bitch.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs return the interception almost.
He wasn't even looking that way.
The tackle's made.
He just fucking switched to the
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Put the body on
Oh, but he can catch that. Okay.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That bitch ain't catching shit but fucking STDs from Taylor Swift.
Chiefs holding a 12-point lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Getting out to his left. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Panthers pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Play action now, Young. Try and push it deep downfield.
What the fuck?
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
Let's go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
What's up, Jordan?
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young.
Hold on to the ball, man.
Loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready.
To throw. He stays up. Buys time, rolling right.
Come on, Bryce.
Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The flag comes out.
That's not on them.
To the edge of the end zone.
Bro.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them.
That's a fucking home game. What
in a good
spot
here,
talking
2nd
about?
and inches.
Let's go now.
Young throwing here. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second.
I mean, fuck, at this
Still
point, he
one more
knows
in
every
their
fucking
pocket to
thing I'm running.
And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing now.
Yes, sir. Xavier Legette.
Small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Fuck, man. I'm trying to get them not to touch the fucking ball.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Wait. How do I have the... You fucking decline the shit? This dude thinks I'm fucking that trash.
First down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. And this one falls incomplete.
Yeah,
Still
all of a
17
sudden
seconds left to
they
play.
got the greatest pass rush of all
And this
time.
is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds him on the crossing route. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Let's fucking go!
And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone.
Let's
on the
fucking
catch,
go.
Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1 point lead right near the end of this game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Oh, man. How many of y'all was still here to see that? I know it ain't over yet, but...
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Let's go.
Incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.
That's what you get for thinking I'm trash, you fucking bum.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott.
Look at that clutch-ass fucking touchdown to win the game.
Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
That one interception right there in the end zone was bullshit.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop.
And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement. Wishing I was, never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winter street.
Bro, how many of y'all saw the way that game ended, bro?
Hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay.
Let's go.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh my God.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Charlotte.
The fuck?
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid up.
Yeah, let's get it, man. I don't know what the fuck that was just now, but...
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6.
I knew that shit was
Tackle
going to
made
be
by J.C. Horn.
Bijan.
6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a
Dijon
run that will take the
Mostert.
result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one...
Oh, Sam Franklin, get your slow ass up the field, man.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's into the end zone.
What the fuck just happened?
The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Hold up.
Well, you certain?
I can't challenge that either. That's crazy. EA, stop fucking hoeing me today. You can unpause it anytime, by the way.
Throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Young looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these two play calls. The offense, they wanted to this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on third down and finish off a brisk 3-and-out to begin the game.
Third and long, Young. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper.
Modern day
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Falcons will take over. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one's complete to London. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, around to Robinson. And they bring him down.
Damn,
Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Staying with Robinson.
Yeah.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Damn, man.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Penix now on first down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 2nd down, Robinson.
Damn.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown.
That motherfucker fast.
The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Bijan Robinson
I'm thinking I got
touchdown.
the angle. He's just so damn quick.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Out to kick it
He's
away.
quicker
Here's
in
Pinion.
Madden than I thought he was, dude.
Blackshear
I
on
don't
the
play
return.
a whole lot of people using Atlanta on here.
Good looking
Oh,
return
yeah.
here, and he's got room.
This is a typical NFC South ass
He's
fucking
at
play.
the 30.
I see you pulling them off of me.
And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside
Average
the red
NFC
zone.
South game.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't. but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. Hubbard.
Chuba.
And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead.
We got to run it back too,
so.
Chuba was 8th in rushing yards last year.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
And I was personally there watching win us one of those damn games.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap again to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped
just
short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Today even Clowney don't get his ass to the edge.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Again, average NFC South team these days.
Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Ooh.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I thought you gave me
So
one.
they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Robinson on the inside give. And what a hit there.
Damn,
she
defense,
faced the
do
price
something.
for moving the chains that time.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Penix.
Yeah.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
Shaq Thompson. Now a Buffalo Bill.
That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie.
Yeah, I was going to give him one.
Scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but
if you'd have put it more over the top, I wouldn't have
been able to
make it.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away.
It was 2 underneath.
McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding.
There we go, defense.
Drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
That's
and they
crazy.
Finally bring him down, but that is a
Nobody
big
can catch
and
him.
A new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Oh, man, I'm not going to say our run defense wasn't half last year, because it was.
After a good pickup,
that Saints game, Alvin Kamara put up over 100 on us.
From the shotgun, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Pulled in at the 20.
Dang.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That just misses the 50 mark. It's a 49-yard punt.
For the Falcons, man.
And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter.
Oh, Jalen Coker.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44.
Might as well let it
9
take the
yards.
team.
Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Welcome back, Justin.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
It's Hubbard off the option. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he drives into a pile of
defenders
and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now
you adjusted that defense perfectly to that fucking RPO.
Here's Young to throw. Escapes the pocket. Has it in close.
There you go, Jalen.
He has the Carolina touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Dinner. That's because you keep rolling up blunts, motherfucker. You keep rolling them damn blunts.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays.
Blowing fucking O's like Juicy J over here, ain't you?
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's
Michael Jackson on that ass. Billie Jean is not my lover.
And the Panthers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
We're just going to name different Michael Jackson songs every time he gets a pick.
So we finished 2 quarters.
We're doing Dirty Diana next.
After this short break, more of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Valus Jones now on the return.
Ooh.
It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard.
This is actually pretty accurate, because especially if you base it off the last game of the regular season, this is pretty much what the Falcons and Panthers do.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Judon was all over that shit.
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Come on, set. Red. Cycle. Go.
Hubbard quick on the draw.
Oh, yeah.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Oh, we gotta run him back too.
21 yards to pick up that first down. Hubbard again.
He said I ain't falling for that shit.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Counter play, Hubbard. And
oh,
he's
man, the offensive line got a block.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Doesn't find its man, incomplete.
This time, just a little
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bryce Young. Just like the last week of the regular season.
Coming out of halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL.
The kicking meter's been fucked since they changed it the first time.
You could be a blacksmith.
The kicking meter used to be perfect, and they keep making it worse.
Not anymore. You got to be an
Actually, it's the same problem
we've
had since like PS3.
Big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Why did you do
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Why'd you do that move like you was about to power through somebody in the
looking to
backfield?
pass. Oh, brother,
Oh, whoa, that looked weird as fuck. Sam Franklin.
And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass State,
look at rolling fucking end zone.
Sometimes you just learn on the job.
Damn.
You cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. McLeod now returning it.
Yeah,
pretty solid field position starting out here,
McLeod.
Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Got a man. Robinson has it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Shout out to Grundy for that.
Here's 2nd and 14. And they pick him off again.
Damn,
Picked
are
out
you
by
ready?
Shaq Thompson. He spins right by him. And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
At this point, you might want to look at my plays.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Play action now. Young. Chased out to his right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he drives this forward to the 6. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game.
I like how all the
set to start the
skyscrapers
fourth
look
quarter.
like they got PS1 graphics.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
My PS1 is probably too harsh.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Buying some time right. He brings it in.
Timing on routes change
Shit
when you
was
leave the
crazy.
pocket. It
The
really
way
does
everybody
become,
just
well, the
swung.
schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Defense shows blitz. Young on the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return.
I was about to say.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
You started out good, and I don't know what happened. You started out with a 14-0 lead on you. Just probably one of those games for you. Like I had a few of them games earlier.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection that he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Third down, it's Penix. He puts some power on a deep one left, and they pick him off again. Dane Jackson with the pick. And the Panthers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Damn. Didn't Matt Ryan do that one time? And they still won the game some damn how.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
I was so mad when I heard that. It was like Matt Ryan threw like 4 or 5 picks, and they still won. How the fuck do y'all lose to them when the quarterback throws that many interceptions?
That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Yeah, 5 picks. Yeah, that's what I'm.
They'll come to the line here.
That's what I was
2nd
talking
and 9.
about. I don't know why I ain't been seeing your shit pop up.
They run again with Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. They pick up 20 yards there.
I thought that was about to get picked up.
Carolina first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flat to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well,
you want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And they're not stopping.
Damn, how did you get that wide open? I almost missed him. That's why I had to high point that shit.
The Panthers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after
they're going to have a Glorilla song play every time he gets a touchdown in Madden 26. That'd be funny as hell.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Ain't she from Tennessee?
Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25.
Well, she from a much bigger town than Legette is. He's from damn little-ass Mullen, South Carolina.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte.
I mean, shit, I'm from the Carolinas. I never heard of Mullins till Legette.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
But I mean, there ain't nothing there. I don't know why I wouldn't know about it. Unless I knew somebody that was from there. Damn.
Inside the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown.
Bijan is fast
the
as fuck.
Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far.
I forgot Penix was left-handed.
And able to get in there for 6.
It's weird watching a left-handed quarterback throw for Atlanta. That's not
as
Michael
much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Damn.
And the pass
yeah, you should have just been doing all that shit with Bijan the whole game, man.
Into this deficit.
He's too fucking fast.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. New slated down to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Penix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. Dane Jackson with the pick. And the Panthers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
That's the second time she said that it was the 5th time.
Beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running.
Now we got Chuba close to 100.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
I could have swore Bryce had more yards than that.
It's not just an axiom, right? That it's
Oh man, I've been doing this for like 3 hours. Yeah, I think I'm about to wrap it up, man. I need to take a break from Madden. We got 7 people watching though. I appreciate all y'all. Yeah, you should have just wrote the game out with running the offense through Bijan. You would have put pressure on me to play at a high level on offense. I appreciate everybody stopping in here to watch. Justin and John earlier, RUA. Hit the like and subscribe. I guess I'm just going to play Madden streams on here for a little while till we got something to talk about in football. Then I'll go back talking football on here. Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight, showing some love. But that's going to be about it for this one. I'll probably start one up, yeah. Are you That's a good point. Hold up. There you go. If anybody's interested, we might go do a live stream on that channel. Football trash talk, for those of you who are unfamiliar. To all the people lurking that didn't say anything, thank you for giving me views and watch hours. Appreciate you. Hey, y'all go subscribe to the other channel too. Leave a like on here before you go. Keep pounding, Panther Nation.